Hello boys and girls, thank you for tuning in. Today I have a very glam and glossy smoky eye to show you. I love how it turned out and I hope you're going to enjoy this look. And now I'm going to jump right into the video and show you how I did it. Stay tuned. First, I'm priming my eyelids with this little guy here, the Prep and Prime Primer. This is from MAC, and I'm tapping it with my fingers into my skin. It has such a powdery, dry finish that you actually don't need to powder on top of that. You can, but you don't have to. Then in my crease, I'm going to put a Rhode, which has a satin finish, and this is also from MAC. I'm applying this with a eyeshadow brush. This is from Bicycle Beauty, and as I've said, this is my crease eyeshadow. Then for the lids, I'm taking a long-lasting eyeshadow from Kiko, which can be applied wet and dry, and it's in the shade 205. The brush I'm using here is from Beauty Bay actually, and it's an angled flat top eyeshadow brush. So I'm applying this eyeshadow to my lids mainly, but I'm also blending it upwards into my crease area because I don't want any harsh lines. This should be like a smoky eye. And now the star of this show is definitely the Stila Magnificent Metals eyeshadow, which is in vintage black gold. And this is a foil finish eyeshadow. Very, very pretty and yeah, dramatic. This is how you use it. You should dab your finger or your brush into the eyeshadow, mix it with a drop of that primer in the tray, and then gently tap it onto the lids, blending it out with soft strokes. You can add additional layers. I've tried that because it does crease just the slightest bit, and I did add off camera once or twice the same product into the areas where it creased. But yeah, this is a beautiful product. I think you can apply it with your finger, like dabbing it onto the lid area with your finger without mixing it with the primer. You probably won't get that same result, that same punch of color, but it's still beautiful. It would be like, I don't know, a bit of glitter on the lids, I think. A bit more subtle. I'm taking then a small details brush also from Beauty Bay, and I dipped it into the same Kiko eyeshadow, and I'm just following the outer line of the crease because I want more intensity there. I want it to look a bit like a cut crease. For mascara, I'm using the Pervision from Urban Decay, which I like. It can transfer to your eyelids or to your skin, so you need to let it dry. This is a more wet formula, I'd say. For false lashes, I'm using the Allura Lights. Those are from the House of Lashes, and I am applying them after curling them, as always. If you've followed me for a while, you know that I like to curl them before applying them because I just don't like the way they look curled after I've applied them. I struggle with that. The eyelashes are so big and fluffy, and this is just my method to, be able to curl them from the base upwards. Now, as always, I'm going to move on to my base and do the rest of my eyes later. So first I'm applying a moisturizer from La Roche-Posay. This is the Effaclar Matte. It has a matte finish, as the name says, and then I'm applying on top of that a face primer from Misha. It's the BB Boomer. As a base, I'm wearing today the Vita Lumiere Aqua from Chanel in the shade 20 Beige, and this is a lightweight foundation. It's perfect for like everyday wear, at least for me, because I have dry, well, normal to dry skin, I should say, and on the forehead it gets a bit oily, but that's just the story of my life. I need to powder on top throughout the day, but at least I can be happy that I have a good skin. I don't have very large pores, and I'm pleased. It's okay. For concealer, I'm using again the new one from L'Oreal, the Infallible More Than Concealer. This is in the shade Cashmere. I bought it because the shade Vanilla was a bit too light for me. I think this is perfect for my skin tone, so I'm applying it sparingly because it's very covering and it does tend to settle into fine lines, but on a scale from 1 to 10 I would give this like an 8, so it's good. By the way, the brush I'm using here is from IT Cosmetics. It is like a dual-ended brush, one for buffing and one for applying. Then to set that concealer, I'm going to use a loose powder, which is from Bare Minerals. This is actually a concealer, a brightener, and I'm applying it to the areas where I've applied liquid concealer, and the brush is from e.l.f., a tapered one. I'm going to try and use more products from them because they are so good. I love their concealer, their liquid one. I don't know right now from the top of my head how it's called, but I have it and I'm gonna use it. And face powders and foundations, and I love the highlighters. It's just a great brand with great products, and I would love to see more YouTubers and influencers using their products. Hoola from Benefit is going to be my bronzer today. I love this one because it's such an universal color. I love to contour my face with it. I love to bronze up my face with it. It's just neutral and it goes so well for all that, at least on my skin tone. I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it anyway one more time because I would love to see a Hoola bronzer that's going to match even the darkest skin tone. Only then it's a game fair, when everyone has its own match. For highlighter, I am going to use one from Kiko, which is in the shade 03. It doesn't have any other name, and I love this one so much because it's blinding. If you like a blinding highlighter, this is the one. It hasn't any glitter particles in it, so it's not glittery. It's just blinding glow. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going with a light hand, of course, because I'm not into that blinding highlighters, but you can make it like that if you like that kind of thing. Then from this 10 color blush palette from BH Cosmetics, I'm going to take this blusher, this color here, and I'm going to apply it with a brush that actually comes with a highlighter. That's from Dior, the Air Illuminars, I think, in the shade 2, the pink one. So that was Arena, and now I'm going to use the same eyeshadow from Kiko from the beginning, and I'm going to make that line a bit more smoky looking. And the brush is also from Beauty Bay. It's a flat lid eyeshadow brush. This is a black eyeliner from Manhattan, a long wearing one, and I've used it previously to hide that lash band when I've applied the false lashes, and right now I'm putting this also into the waterline, so tight lining with this and the waterline as well, just to make the look more smoky looking. Even more smoky looking, because smoky looking is always a good idea. And now I'm coating the lower lashes with the Unlimited Mascara. This is the new one from L'Oreal. It's the waterproof one, and this is as good as the MAC Extended Play Mascara in black. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but it's the truth. It's really good. It's waterproof. For brows, I'm using the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 5 from Benefit. I love this one. It's not too waxy, it's not too dry. I've said it before, but to be really honest, I think I like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz a bit more. The formula is a bit more dry than this one, so that makes it a bit more long lasting. But nonetheless, this is a great product. Now I'm going to comb my brow hairs with this brow gel from L'Oreal. This is in the shade medium to dark. And then I'm going to use one of my favorites. This is the lip liner from Essence in the shade Lovely Frappuccino. I love this one and it's long lasting. And then on top I did put a lipstick that's from L'Oreal and it's called J-Lo's. I haven't filmed that, sorry. So everyone, I hope you liked my look. If you did, you know what you have to do. And until next Sunday, have a great, phenomenal week. Bye, stay safe.